Adida Norris Models is a modeling company located in Canada. Um, Lately I've been looking for a new agency to represent me, and I've been putting applications around. So I was somewhat shocked when someone claiming to be Adida Norris Models contacted me on Instagram. I'd never heard of this company before, so of course I did like what anyone else would do and looked them up. I put in my information in the submission form on the actual homepage of Adida Norris Models, and I messaged back, as you can see from these messages, but they wanted me to email some Gmail account my details, and it didn't seem too personal, so I said, okay, why not? And then they emailed me back saying they have a job already lined up for me, and as you can see from this email, there's a lot of grammar errors noted. It's possible that there was a rush typing this or something else, but you think there would be more professional than all these grammar errors, which was kind of fishy. But I replied, yes, sure, I'm interested. Where do you want me to go? It's not that far of a drive to Canada. I have to just get a passport. But they claimed that they was going to set up suits throughout the United States and could set one up near me at my location, and it did seem kind of fishy, but maybe they met major cities like Chicago, Indianapolis, Cincinnati. Yeah, so I said, okay, expecting them to reply back with downtown Indianapolis or something like that. And I, of course, don't have a problem driving to Chicago. I've been there a couple of times already. So I said, okay, yeah, I'm down. Anything you guys want. And then the email I've been kind of rating, because I did Google the clothing company. They don't really sell in the United States. But if they did start selling, I'd be down with representing them. But the email that I just got was they wanted me to PayPal or cash out them $150. Everyone that's watching this, if an agency wants you to send them money, they're not legitimate. It's one thing if they say, hey, we need better pictures of you. Here's a few photographers. Pick one out. Go to one. Get some more headshots done and pay the photographers. But the agency themselves, this I knew for a fact was illegitimate. So I pretended to be interested and say, okay, give me like a day and everything. And I got a couple of the PayPal email addresses from them. And I tricked them into clicking on a Grabify link. I learned this trick from watching a YouTube channel called Pleasant Green. And you go to a website, you pick where you want the link to go to, and it's a redirect link and everything. And it will give you a bunch of details on whoever clicks on that link. And I was almost expecting Nigeria or something like that. But Russia was not that big of a surprise either. And yeah, basically this is everything the Grabify link gave me. And yeah, I don't mind traveling for a small job like this, but yeah, I don't have the money to fly to Russia at the moment. And yeah, so I just continued playing along, got another email address for PayPal, and I did send all this information to PayPal to report them. Hopefully these email addresses get shut down. And I talked with the actual Anita Morris. I talked with the actual model agency, and they wanted me to make this video to let them know that this other company is a scam. If you look at the two Instagrams usernames side by side, they look almost identical, but one letter difference. One has an M, the other has an N. So they just made it look almost exactly the same to fool people. So after I emailed that, I continued talking with them on Instagram, and I continued to talk with them on Gmail. And after I talked with them for a little while, I talked with the actual company's Instagram. Apparently a lot of people have been scammed by this bogus company, and it's don't only hurt these victims that have been scammed, but the actual modeling company is a victim themselves because of all this bad press and all this negative stuff these scammers are doing. If you get contacted on Instagram, Facebook, or anything like that by a company, I recommend to do what I did. Before you give them too much information, hop on Google or Safari or whatever browser you use, type in the name of the company, look for the actual homepage, and then click on the Instagram or Facebook that is on the actual homepage to make sure it goes to the same Instagram or Facebook account or another one. If it goes to another one, then that means you're most likely talking to scammers. And it's up to you if you want to continue talking with the scammers, but they are just looking to take your money from you and give you false hope. So while I'm still looking for representation, I decided to take it upon myself to do this job for this modeling company to make sure no one gets scammed by these scammers. And hopefully in the near future I do get representative by a company, but I am not that naive to fall for this simple of a scam, even though a lot of people are, and it's not your fault. It's sometimes these scammers are too good. Well, until next time, be safe, be smart, and this is Robert McMurray.